Alicia Richard, and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is a place for all of the multi-passionate creative entrepreneurs, all of the mom bosses, specifically over 35, who are looking to grow your personal brand. Make sure that you follow me on social media. So we are talking about how to build a strong personal brand in 2023. And no, this is not the average of how to build a personal brand. So we're not really going to talk a lot about logos and fonts and websites and colors, although all those things are important. However, this video is specifically for my multi-passionate entrepreneurs and creative entrepreneurs who are looking to build a strong personal brand in 2022. So the first thing that you should do that I will always suggest is to put God in your business. Okay, so I'm not going to start preaching to you all. However, just know that without the universe or God or whatever your religion may be, whatever your spiritual practice is, you need to make sure that you have some sort of spiritual background. Because if you don't have faith while you are on this entrepreneurial journey, or even on this content creation journey of growing your business, then you will probably be a little shaky when it comes to making certain decisions. So I would strongly suggest that you have a very, very close or some sort of relationship with God or the universe that kind of just lead you and guide you in what to say and what to do and how to conduct things in your business. Because if you are not led by God or the spirit or whatever you want to call it, then a lot of times you will be kind of just lost and astray, and then you feel a little, not too good. So one of the things is to make sure that God is in your business. All right. Number 2 is to know who you are. There's always something to say, like, know thyself, know who you are, because when you know who you are, then you could serve people. So what are some of the things that you like to do? A lot of times people focus so much on their audience, but if you lose who you are, then how are you going to serve people to the capacity that they need to be served? So know some of the things that you like to do, because whenever you get into a creative rut, then you need to know how to have other outlets besides just creating content and other things to do. So I would say know who you are. Know what your core values are. You may be a mom, right? Like me, I'm a mom. I'm a wife. I could sing. I can take pictures. I have a photography business. I could even do hair. So there are so many different hats that I wear. So as you are creating your business, I want you to know, what are your strong points? What are your core values? Do you value your husband? Do you value your children and relationship with God? Do you even value your health? So that brings me to the other thing when it comes to building a strong personal brand. If you are not taking care of your body is your temple. It's like the body is a temple for the Holy Ghost to dwell in. I'm not even a Bible scholar. However, your body is your sacred place. So I would say that if in order for you to build a strong personal brand, put foods inside of your body that actually fuels you to perform better in life, right? Are you working out daily, or at least 3 to 5 days a week? Are you eating your fruits and vegetable juices so that you could be in more alignment with being directed in what you are called to do? Do you have enough energy to perform in your business? If you don't have enough energy to function in your business, how can you expect to have a personal brand? So the thing that you should really focus on is really knowing who you are and getting yourself in tune through foods or through your yoga or spiritual practices or whatever. And then that way, when you show up in front of the world, there is no doubt that you are building a strong personal brand, because you already done talked to your creator with affirmations and prayers and words of encouragement. You've already worked out and you've already fueled your body with the foods that you need. Now you are ready to show up strong, because you know why? Because you're clear now, right? So if you really are looking to build a strong personal brand, know what your core values are. That brings me to the next thing. I would say to pick a few social media platforms that you would actually enjoy being on. So you also have to know where your ideal client is hanging out at. So I would suggest that you create right now with TikTok and Instagram and YouTube Shorts. This is what I would suggest for your content strategy to be from here on out, is for you to create shorts, right? Like short form content. And in addition to creating short form content, that you have somewhere where it is a long form content so that people can get up close and personal with who you are and what you do. So however you talk with your friends or your family and your relatives, be that same person even when you are doing your episodes. So I would say to go at least on 2 to 3 platforms that you love. Do not overextend yourself. However, with TikTok and Instagram, a lot of them are promoting short form videos. I would highly suggest that you create more short form videos and then at least do like a podcast or a long form content such as a podcast or a YouTube video. Then that way people can connect with you on a more intimate level. The next thing that I would say, if you are looking to build a strong personal brand in 2023 and beyond, is don't be afraid to entertain the people. Entertain. Okay, so have you ever seen where a lot of times when you're looking at people and you're like, dang, they have no personality, or what is their other talents or abilities? I would say that if you really want to build a strong brand, don't be afraid to sing when you feel like singing, or play music and entertain your audience. A lot of times people are getting so used to these dry brands, right? No offense to anyone, but if you are watching, you are a multi-talented person. So I would say to you, don't be afraid to go out of the box and go out of the norm to do different things for your audience. If you create content and if you could sing, do concerts for your audience every now and then. If you love to do workouts, do a workout with your audience every now and then with your subscribers and stuff. Do different things that are really outside of the box. People are really looking for individuals to be creative nowadays, especially with social media, like really valuing original sound and original content. So think about how you could really think outside of the box when it comes to entertaining and adding personality to your brand. And that is what so many different people are missing, to be honest. So if you could play an instrument, if you could do something different, that would really help you to stand out. That will help you to stand out from everybody else, because you know what? They'll be like, you know what? That girl can sing. I like her. Okay. So if you like any of what I'm saying, make sure that you subscribe as we are continuing to go. The other thing that I want you to do as you are building your personal brand is to walk the walk, talk the talk, and to embody the brand. I want you to think about how is your personality, and think about 3 words that will describe who you are and what your brand is. So my branding words are fun, energetic, and like excited and happy. I want people to feel so much joy when they come to my channel or when they see my videos. I want people to feel the energy or feel the great vibrations that are here. It's almost like a new level up. You know what I'm saying? Like, get on my level. I don't even know, but something like that, right? So I want you to feel a certain way when you come here and say, wow, this is incredible. I like it. It's vibrant, it's bright, it's happy, it's joyous, it's fun. And I want you to walk the walk, talk the talk, and embody every single thing. So when someone sees you in public, or when someone sees you online, or when someone sees you face to face, that way they'll say, oh my gosh, she is the same way in person as she is online. So think about some of those things when you are building your brand. Also, when people see you, what do you want them to think about you, right? Your hair is a representation of your brand. Your nails is a representation of your brand. Not just your fonts and your websites. Yes, all of that is fun, but these are some very important things, that will separate you from everybody else. So walk the walk and talk the talk. If people were to see you, what would they say when they see you, right? If there was a smell, what smell would someone get when they think about your brand? That, let's say for instance, and I'm kind of going off topic, but we're coming back, right? Say for instance, if you are hosting a conference, and people are walking into the building, what kind of scent do you want them to have? Is it warm? Is it sugary? Is it sweet? And I want you to think about these things and begin to embody those type of images and that sense when people are able to connect with you. Because nowadays people want connection, and if they don't feel it, then they are not going to engage with your content. The next thing that I want you to do is to be consistent. There is a book that I love, which is The Slight Edge. In The Slight Edge, it really, really talks about being consistent, and really just knowing consistency really just separates you from everybody else. So it's one thing to try to do it, but it's another thing to actually do it. So find a certain cadence for yourself. When are you going to record? Are you going to batch record? Are you going to create content every single day? Are you going to do shorts? And especially if you are a mom and a wife and you have so many different responsibilities, such as myself. I have 2 children, a husband, and basketball games, football games, baseball games to go to. So you really have to really align your schedule so much to your content strategy, especially if you have a full-time job and you probably even run a business too, just like me, right? So you have so many different activities and so many different things that are going on. So I would say, in order for you to be consistent, develop a schedule that is good for you. Is it better to record in your car? Is it better to record when your children are at the after-school program and you may have about 1 hour to create content before you go pick them up from the after-school program? Just like me. Like, how are you going to get these things done? If you have a football game on Friday night for your son, then what are you going to do before the games or after the games or the day after the games? So create some sort of schedule, especially if you are a mom, a wife, entrepreneur, and wear so many different hats like me, and come up with a schedule that you could actually do that makes sense. And remember, consistency for one person is not the same thing as consistency for everyone. So your consistency may look like you are creating content 1 day a week, right? To someone else, it may be every single day. So you figure out what consistency looks like for you, and then tailor that as a talented person where you could actually get the job done in a timely manner based on your time and not what everybody else's time is. All right, one of the last things that I want you to just do, let me make sure that I have up, is to really just be yourself. It is so easy for everyone to kind of just fall into the gap of everyone looks the same, right? Everyone looks the same. Everyone is talking about the same way. But if you really, let me just move this hair back where it's supposed to be, girl, because okay, I think we good now. So if you really want to grow your personal brand, then I would say be yourself. Add your personality. Add those songs in there. Make sure that you show people who you are by way of your music and your talent and your gifts and your abilities, because that is what's going to attract people to you. And in my opinion, remember that you should always keep God first, right? Regardless of what your religion is or what, if you believe in Jesus or God or whatever, the universe or whatever you want to call it, just have some spiritual place where you could just mellow out, because there are going to be days where you're not going to feel like creating content, but you have that pillar of faith. You have that place of joy. You have that place where that prayer, those affirmations, you can always just refer to those things on your content journey. So I am Alicia Richard. If you like anything that I have been saying within this video, be sure to subscribe, like the channel, and also share it with a friend, because sharing is caring. Sharing is caring. I love you all so much. Thank you for tuning in to my YouTube channel, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.